Hey guys, Sophia here with turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and I'm back with another video. We're talking about the 2020 IFBB Romania Muscle Fest Pro Women's results. This was an insane competition. We had women's bodybuilding, women's physique, figure, wellness, and bikini. There's lots to talk about. Let's get right into it. Now, of course, in case you missed my last video, there has been a slight change of plans for the Olympia. It is no longer going to be in Las Vegas and it has moved to Florida. So exciting. How stressful that must have been to really have to make this show happen, but how wonderful that it's still going on. So we've got a lot to look forward to, and I will be uploading very soon my Olympia predictions video. So make sure you subscribe because you don't want to miss it. Okay, speaking of Olympia, the reason I have a question mark here is these are actually the rules that are posted for the 2020 year, and we are now into 2021. So I'm just presuming that it's the same. So for fitness, figure, women's physique, and women's bodybuilding, there are 25 or less contests in a year. So you can see that the Romania Pro is tier 3. So that means that the winner will receive a qualification for Olympia. Second, third, fourth, and fifth place receive points. And at the end of the qualification period, the top 3 in the point standings get to go to Olympia. And I'm presuming that wellness is going to be part of that as well. For bikini, because there's more than 25 contests in a year, it's a slightly different distribution of points, and at the end of the year, it's the top 5 in the point standings who get to go to Olympia. Okay, let's begin with women's bodybuilding. So our top 5. In first place was Virginia, second was Monia, third Margita, fourth Mona, and fifth Anastasia. So let's begin with fifth, Anastasia. Wow, she looked awesome. Now, she actually got 6th at the Europa Pro, so this is a great placing for her, top 5. She is by far the most muscular woman on stage. Most amount of muscle, very full, very big. What a large, beautifully muscular woman. I think she looked fantastic. She has amazing arms, great biceps, huge quads, nice definition in her abs. I do feel like when you compare her to the other girls on stage, you don't quite get the same amount of separation between her muscles as you do, especially in the legs. So even though she looks fantastic completely, comparatively speaking, I feel like her conditioning could have been just a little bit tighter, a little bit leaner, so that we could see a little bit more of her beautiful muscles, because man, does she ever have a lot of muscle. I think she looks great. Next in fourth place was Mona, who also looks amazing. She's got a beautiful tiny waist, which creates such a gorgeous V-taper, great lats, awesome arms, and she's got that lovely definition and separation in her legs. I really like that you can really see the different muscles that are in her quads. I think she looks fantastic. Overall, a great shape, and a fourth place is amazing. Okay, next in third place was Margita, who we saw get first at the Europa Pro, and that qualified her, of course, to the Olympia 2020. And then I always show a picture of Arnold if any of our competitors were at Arnold, and she got third place there in physique. So she has switched over to bodybuilding, and I think she's doing fantastic. Conditioning is beautiful. Her legs look just as good as always. Beautiful definition. Her lats look amazing. I really, really like her lats. Very large, great upper body, beautiful hair, beautiful makeup, nice suit. The only thing I think Margita is lacking, compared to the other women, of course, is her abs. I wish her abs were just a little bit more defined, a little more crisp, and otherwise I think she is unbelievable. Okay, in second place is Monia, and boy, oh boy, does she ever look good. She actually got first place at the Romania last year, and that qualified her for the 2020 Olympia. So a second place is pretty fantastic. I am just unbelievably impressed by her definition. Her legs are insane. Look at all of those muscles in there. Beautiful, just gorgeous. You get to see everything. Her conditioning is perfect. Great abs, super flat, um, gorgeous V-taper, great lats, beautiful arms. She looks really, really amazing. I think she did a great job. Wow, just wow. And then in first place is Virginia. Holy smokes. I think Virginia just had the best of everything. It was a close competition. Everybody looked amazing, but there was something special about Virginia. Her conditioning was right on. You can really have you can see everything really beautifully in her legs. Her abs look great. Her lats are very large, beautifully spread, great arms. But I think what kind of takes her over the edge is her tiny, tiny waist. It gives her such a gorgeous X shape. She looks phenomenal. So here's a quick comparison of everybody on stage. I think you'll see what I mean about Virginia really having a tiny waist, and what a shape. But I mean, my gosh, Margita, Mona, everybody looks really amazing. It's an extremely impressive lineup of women. So a little bit of a clearer mashup of everybody together. Wow, just wow. Great definition, beautiful V-tapers. But like I said, I think Virginia has a gorgeous shape. Wow. Anastasia for sure has the most amount of muscle. Unbelievable. I'm so impressed. And here's a look from behind. Everybody looks amazing. I love Virginia's short hair. I think it's perfect. It suits her. You really get to see all her muscles, but everybody looks great. All of the hair is beautiful. The suits are all great. So impressed. Okay, now from a Olympia 2021 standpoint, Virginia, is qualified, and then from the points, I believe Monia has 6, Margita has 5, Mona has 4, and Anastasia has 3. Okay, let's talk about women's physique. So, a nice, a moderate sized class. And here are our top 5. Caroline in first, Ona in second, Lenka in third, Janet in fourth, and Modesta in fifth. So, beginning with Modesta, who we saw get third at the Europa, and here she is now in fifth. So, she's doing fantastic. Top 5 once again. I think she looks incredible. I think her conditioning is even better at this show. You see a lot more um, crispness, right? Like you can really see those lines in her legs in particular. She looks amazing. Great abs, nice V-taper, beautiful arms. I love the darker red lip on her. I think it is beautiful. It coordinates so pretty with her suit, draws your attention to her eyes. She switched her earrings, which I think they look fantastic. Overall, she looks amazing. Great placing for her. Okay, in fourth place is Janet, who actually got 9th at the Europa, so this is a great spot for her. She's getting even better. She looks awesome, beautiful, very large muscles. Her legs are incredibly big. Great lat spread, beautiful arms, really nice biceps. I love her curly hair. It's up off her shoulders, which is lovely. You can really see everything. She's got a nice suit. I think she looks incredible. Comparing her to the other ladies, she doesn't have the tiniest waist, so you don't get quite as exaggerated of that X shape, the V taper, but my goodness, she looks very balanced, very proportionate, and I think she nailed it. She looks really, really good. Fourth place is awesome. Okay, next and third is Lenka. And now Lenka does have a teeny tiny waist. Holy moly. Wow, what an incredible silhouette. She is so shapely. I'm speechless. She looks so good. Beautiful conditioning. Look at those legs. You really are seeing a lot of separation, beautiful definition, beautiful lines in her legs, great abs in that tiny little waist of hers. Holy moly. And then gorgeous lats, really, really large lats that spread into these beautiful arms. So I think she has a fantastic shape, really gorgeous. She did awesome, and third place is amazing. Okay, next in second was Ona, who we saw get fifth at the Europa. So an even better placing for her. She looks awesome. I love the red suit. I think it's very flattering with her skin tone. The darker red lip is beautifully coordinating, looks amazing. Her hair looks great. Her tan, her skin tone, everything. She looks really awesome. Beautiful conditioning on her legs in particular. Abs look great, very tight, very smooth, nice V-taper, gorgeous arms. She looks incredible. Like, it's hard to have anything critical to say about anybody because everybody just looks so good. Just amazing. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more ab from Ona, like so you could see maybe a little bit more of the six pack, but she's extremely smooth, extremely flat and tight. Great conditioning. Overall, I think this is an amazing look for her. And then in first place, Caroline. Wow, wow, wow. Caroline had the best of everything. Like, she kind of combined it all together to be the perfect first place. She's got beautiful conditioning. You see so much separation, so much definition in her legs. Her arms are incredible, beautiful biceps, great shoulders. Her lats are insane, so big, so spread, and then a nice, tight, small waist. Not the tiniest waist of everybody, but it's perfectly proportioned. She's got great balance between upper and lower. She really nailed it. Beautiful accessories, her earrings, her jewelry. Her suit's very sparkly, very pretty. I love it. I think she looks fantastic. So here's a quick look at everybody on stage side by side. I think you can see what I mean about, Lenka having that amazing waist and great abs. From behind, everybody looks amazing. It's, wow, what a great lineup. But there's definitely something special about Caroline. She's got just such a beautiful shape. Her lats really stand out. And then so balanced with those very, very large legs. So it was a great first place for Caroline, but I think everybody looked awesome. And from behind, beautiful definition, great muscle tone. Ona is so conditioned. Holy smokes. Wow. Okay, so from an Olympia perspective, Caroline is qualified, and then I believe Ona has 6 points, Lenka has 5, Janet has 4, and Modesta has 3. Okay, figure. Larger lineup of figure girls. In first place, we had Julia, second, Anna, third, Bahar, fourth, Veronica, and fifth, Maria. All right, so starting with Maria in fifth place, who looked amazing as usual. Whenever I see Maria, I'm always wide-eyed. She is so beautiful. She has so much upper body muscle. Unbelievable. Beautiful shoulders, gorgeous V-taper into a very nice tight stomach. I do feel like she could use a little bit more muscle in her legs to balance the top. I find she's quite top dominant, but what she has in her legs are amazing. Beautiful definition. Her conditioning is awesome. I love that you can see all of those muscles in her quads. She's got gorgeous makeup. Her suit's beautiful. And I think a fifth place is fantastic. I think this is really good for her. She did awesome. Okay, next in fourth place is Veronica, who got fourth also at the Europa. So nice and consistent in the placings. Top 5 for sure. She looks wonderful. She's got a lot of muscle. Holy moly. Look at those lats. Very, very spread lat. Beautiful shoulders. Very large shoulders. Wow. Very large quads as well with some nice conditioning. I think her conditioning is even better than it was at the Europa. You're really seeing a lot of definition in her legs. I feel like if Veronica could, maybe this is just magic, but if she could somehow get her waist a little bit smaller to create even more difference between the upper and the lower body, I think she would really, really just knock everybody out of the park because she is so muscular and she just looks so good. I'd love to see just even more of an X shape with that tiny pinching in of the waist. But I think she looks even better than she did at Europa. So she is absolutely nailing it. Looks fantastic. Her suit's great. Lipstick is beautiful. Hair is awesome. Makeup, everything. Okay, third place, Bahar, who doesn't she look just relaxed and confident and calm and just beautiful? I love her suit. She actually got sixth place at the Europa, so here she's getting third, which is a big jump up into the top 5, doing fantastic. She has gorgeous shoulders. Look at those shoulders. My gosh, just beautiful. Nice shape into these beautiful arms, a great lat spread, very toned stomach. You got some ab definition happening and then a nice amount of conditioning to see some beautiful muscles in her legs. I think she looked great. I love her hair. I love her earrings, everything. She just looks good. She looks very cool and collected. And I think she did fantastic. Third place is awesome. Next, in second place is Anna, who is qualified for the Olympia by points. So she's going to the 2020, working on getting her qualification for 2021. Second place, oh, so close. We also saw her get fifth at the Arnold. And like I said, I always like to show pictures from the Arnold if we have athletes that got to compete there. And I think she looks incredible. She has such a beautiful figure. Her shoulders are insane. So round, so sculpted, a beautiful lat spread into a nice, tight, small waist, and then gorgeous legs. Great definition. She looks awesome. I do wish I could see more abs, like the lines going across from Anna, but that's literally the only thing I can say because she is on fire. I love her suit. It is so flattering to her skin tone. It's simple, beautiful, striking. Her hair is amazing. Her makeup is amazing. She looks so good. I love her package and I'm certain she's going to do extremely well this year, and I'm very excited for her. And now in first place is Julia. Wow, Julia looks so good. I think what really nails it for the first place for Julia is her tiny waist and that V taper. She has such a beautiful shape. From the shoulders, which are wonderfully sculpted, to those massive lats, to this tiny, tiny stomach. My gosh. And then a beautiful amount of muscle and great conditioning in her legs. She just looks awesome. I love the curly hair. I think her earrings are perfect. Great lipstick. The suit is beautiful. It's a little darker. It's not pink. It's not red. It's like a dark, deep red. I love it. She looks awesome. Her abs are amazing. Just the right amount of lines and definition without going over the top. I think she looks fantastic. Okay, now here's our lineup. Front and back. Maybe you can see what I mean. Some girls have a little more up top and need a bit more balance, but others are just, it's amazing. So beautiful to see all these women. They're unique, they're different, they have different strengths, but they all look awesome, and what a great top 5. So here they are again, a little more clear. I think you can see what I mean about Julia really nailing that V taper. Tiny waist, huge lats. Incredible. But everybody looks good, really. And then from behind, gorgeous definition. We're seeing some nice hamstrings, beautiful glutes, and great definition in the backs and shoulders. Anna's shoulders really stand out to me from behind. What mountain peaks she's got. Just awesome. Okay, from a points perspective, Julia is qualified for Olympia, And I believe Anna has 6 points, Bahar has 5, Veronica has 4, and Maria has 3. Okay, bikini. Here is our lineup and our top 5. In first place, Francesca. Second place, Allison. Third, Esther. Fourth, Nora. And fifth, Ivana. So here we have fifth place Ivana, who I think looks beautiful. It's a gorgeous suit. I love her dark hair. It's off her shoulders, so we get to see her full body, which I love. Her shape is lovely. Beautiful shoulders into a nice lat spread, tiny waist, holy moly, and then beautiful round glutes with just the right amount of definition. You've got this little bit of a line happening on the side, nicely chiseled obliques. I think she looks amazing. And I love the second bracelet she has on her arm. That's different and it looks beautiful. So I think she did great. Fifth place is awesome. Next in fourth place is Nora. Now, Nora is an Olympia qualified athlete for 2020. She had gotten first at the Romania Pro last year. She also got first at the Philippine Pro. So she is heading to Olympia next month, and I think she's looking fantastic. Beautiful definition in her legs. I love that line outlining her quad. Perfectly chiseled obliques, nice flat abs. She's got a very nice lat spread as well. Very good development of the muscle in her upper body. Nice shoulders. Beautiful suit. She looks lovely. I feel like from a posing perspective, she could probably pop her hip a little more, just to look a little bit more deliberate in the posing. And she looks to me very relaxed, which is good to look relaxed. But I like to see when the girls look a little bit more firm in the posing and the way that they're kind of pushing their arm and their hip out. But my gosh, she looks awesome. Just beautiful. And I think she's going to do great at the Olympia. Okay, next in third place is Esther, who we recently saw at the British Grand Prix where she got 5th. So an even better placing for her. She looks awesome. So beautiful. I adore her hair. It's like Hollywood glam waves. So beautiful. I have no problem with it being in front of her shoulder because we still get to see the lats on the other side. So love her hair, love her makeup. She's a beauty. She's so pretty. Wow. Her suit looks amazing. Her skin looks just perfect. Beautiful shape, nice conditioning. She's got a softness about her. She's not too hard, but she still looks like such an athlete. I really like Esther's whole package. I think her posing is even better than it was at the British Grand Prix. She's standing just a little bit differently. Her arm isn't sticking out to the side as much. It's a little bit more down. Her torso to me is a little bit more upright, and I think it is perfection. It really highlights the hourglass shape, gives her some nice balance between top and bottom. She looks awesome. I think third place was tremendous. Okay, in second place is Allison, who actually got 9th place at the Europa. So this is a great position for her. Holy smokes. Second place. Amazing. I think I've said holy smokes like 5 times at least this video. But I am just so overwhelmed by everybody. They all look amazing. Allison has beautiful shape. Look at those shoulders. Really nice arms. Gorgeous, flat, tight abs, nice obliques, just the right amount of conditioning in her legs. She looks fantastic. The only thing I would suggest is maybe a little change in the hair. First of all, I always say this, I don't love that it's covering up her lats because you can see she's got some crazy good lats under there and the hair is kind of a drape over top of them, so you can't really see. And maybe she could use a little more volume or some highlights or something. It's just very long and straight and brown. Maybe a little curl. I don't know. Just to add a little pizzazz. But I mean, my goodness, she looks fantastic. Her body is killer and second place is awesome. All right. And now finally, in first place, Francesca, who got third place at the Europa, which qualified her for the 2020 Olympia. And now here she is qualifying for 2021. Amazing. So good. And she looks beautiful. What stands out? Those lats. Oh my gosh. Insane. She has such an hourglass shape. Look at how her shoulders, which are beautifully sculpted, go into these gorgeous lats, a tiny, tiny waist, my gosh, and then beautiful glutes with just the right amount of conditioning in her quads to give us a little bit of a shape and an outline. She looks fantastic. So impressed by those lats. Beautiful abs, beautiful suit, beautiful posing. She really knows how to turn her body to show off that hourglass figure. Amazing. So here's a look at everybody side by side. Absolutely gorgeous. And a clearer shot of everybody next to each other that I just kind of combined the pictures. I think you'll agree with me that Francesca really has some great lats that gives her such an hourglass shape. But the whole top 5 is amazing. Everybody looks awesome. Nice variety of colors in the suits, beautiful hair, just awesome. And from behind, again, gorgeous. We've got some very nicely shaped glute ham tines, especially with Francesca. I think the glute ham tines are really quite nicely defined. Nobody has crazy definition in their hamstrings. There's a little bit of softness from behind while still looking athletic. Beautiful. I do think that everybody could probably use a little bit less length in the hair. It certainly doesn't need to be so long that it's touching the suit from behind, but that's just my preference. I like seeing how tiny the waists are, and I find when the hair is too long, it covers up the waistline. But wow, what a great top 5. And finally, wellness. So a small lineup. Everybody made the top 5. So Giselle in first, Maria in second, Helena in third, and Mina in fourth. So looking first at Mina, we actually saw Mina get first place at the Europa in the fitness category. So this is incredible. She is also a wellness competitor, and a fourth place is awesome. She has by far the most amount of muscle in the entire lineup of women here. Very large arms, beautiful muscular development, great shape, especially in her shoulder to her bicep. Her legs look awesome as well. A lot of muscle mass in her lower body. Beautiful suit. I like her hair. She doesn't have the tiniest waist, and I think compared to the other girls, that might be where she's placing a little higher. She looked like at the Europa, her waist was a little more trim. So maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe it was just the way she was posing. Maybe the suit is distracting. I don't know what it is, but she looks beautiful, and I just can't get over how much muscle she has. So if she could just kind of make her waist look smaller, whether it's a matter of twisting, I think she would be doing incredibly well. She's already doing incredibly well. What am I saying? Fourth place, but you know what I mean. She looks awesome. Okay, third place, Helena. Absolutely beautiful. She does have a teeny little waist, very tight, beautiful abs, nice obliques. I think she's got gorgeous muscles in her lower body, especially. I'd like to see a little more definition in the legs so that we could see a little bit more of, an outline to the quads. But I think she looks beautiful. It's a nice suit. And the third place is great. Okay, in second place is Maria. We saw Maria get fourth at the Europa. And wow, I think she looks even better. And of course, she did even better. She got a second place this time. I think there is a little bit more definition, a little bit more shape to her arms. You're seeing a little more bicep, just a little bit of a curve between the shoulder where it attaches to the bicep muscle. Her abs look great. Her obliques are so sharp. Her legs are, excuse me, beautifully outlined. Great amount of muscle in her quads. Beautiful suit. I like the switch to the red with the red lipstick. I love that her hair is to the back so we can see all of her muscles. She just looks beautiful, and I think a second place is amazing. Great conditioning. Her abs are awesome. Everything. And now finally, in first place is Giselle, who looks unbelievable. I love her suit. Such a beautiful bright fuchsia. I think even her nails match, which is a nice touch. Gorgeous lipstick. Her hair looks nice. Again, I wish it was off the shoulder, but that's okay. It's just one picture. Nice amount of muscle in her legs. Beautiful conditioning. So you're seeing a little bit of an outline, right? You get this little line coming down the side, outlining these gorgeous glutes, beautiful quads. Her abs look fantastic. Super small, tight, little tiny waist. She really nailed it. I think she looked great. So here is our top 4, all on stage side by side. You can see what I mean about Mina by far being the most muscular. How beautiful. She just looks gorgeous. And I think Elena has such a tiny little waist. It's quite astonishing. Just beautiful. All of these women look great. And from behind, what I'm noticing is both Giselle and Elena have some particularly beautiful glute ham tie-ins. Maria has beautifully shaped glutes. They're so round, right? I think it's quite unique. But everybody looks beautiful, and I'm really super impressed with the wellness category. So anyway, that was our Romania Pro. This month, we still have the San Marino Pro happening next week, and then the Atlantic Coast Pro on November 28th. And then, of course, I will be doing another video, an Olympia predictions video. So make sure you subscribe. Give me a like if you like this video, and comment below what are you most excited for Olympia? Is there a particular category that you think is going to be the most intense, the most heated? Let me know. You can find me at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and of course on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.